So I had a question the other day. First off, so I had a guy call me out. I think I call the cellulose, the cellophane, not cellulose, the cellophane wrapper, uh, uh, animal based. I knew it was some kind of organic matter. I'd read that somewhere that it is formed in nature, but it's not plastic, and so it's fully breathable, and it is plant based. So long and short of it, I keep mine in it. Not everybody does. For a long time, I did not. For most of the time that I've done cigars, and so I've been smoking cigars in earnest since 1998. I've always smoked cigars. Everybody broke out cigars. Hey, let's have a cigar. But the truth is, I didn't really start smoking cigars, or know, not that I know what I'm doing now, but I didn't really enjoy a good cigar until 1998. And I can remember the time I was sitting around at dinner with a group of friends at Charles Mond at the Toyota store. We were actually not sitting there. We were downtown at Sullivan's Ringside, and we were smoking in the restaurant because you could smoke back then. And there was a smoking room, a cigar room. So we had dinner, and then they brought around cigars in a cigar box, real posh, and smoked a cigar. And I got to tell you, we all sat around and smoked cigars, and right then I knew that I always wanted to smoke cigars. That was that moment. But I've always kept them out of the cellophane. And quite frankly, a lot of people do. Matter of fact, I don't know that I wouldn't go out there on the limb and say that probably most people don't keep them in the cellophane. They take them out. You know, there's an argument that they age better that way. But there's also that guy Tim from Cigars Daily. He says he keeps them in his cellophane. He thinks it protects them a little bit better, but he thinks that it guards from tobacco beetles, which I think everybody gets tobacco beetles at one time or another. Especially if you're keeping a bunch of cigars, and and trying to set them, you're going to get tobacco beetles at some time in your career. So maybe that can keep it. Maybe that can keep beetles from crossing over or not. Who knows? I've started keeping mine in it, and if for no other reason that since I know that now that's breathable and it doesn't do any damage, it's a lot easier to load up the humidor that way. And there you go. That's what I do. So this is the hair of the dog. Man, it is creamy and toffee-esque. I'm not sure what's in it. I want to say, as I recall, it is a Habano wrap and a Habano binder and Habano fillers. So I think it's almost a pure Habano stick. And I would expect it to be more spicy than it is. I'm getting some spice. But I'm getting toffee notes, and maybe not even toffee, maybe like a candy bar note, maybe like one of those candy bars that's chocolate covered, like a Heath bar. That's exactly what I'm getting, is like a Heath bar note. It's creamy toffee with a hint of chocolate. Now I am pairing this with a cup of coffee this morning, and that could be, I usually drink my coffee black or with just ever so slight touch of cream, so it barely discolors the coffee. So could that be, it's a nice pairing, could it be tainting the flavor and leaning it one way or the other? Maybe, but at the end of the day, that toffee sweetness is definitely coming through. Lord knows I am not the expert. I am a regular Joe, just like you guys, enjoying the craft that is hand-rolled cigars and the hobby that comes along with it and the culture that we all engage in. So see you guys later. Take it easy. Check you on the flip side.